on the straight and narrow. Hello there, Pastor Cox.
Hey, good evening, Brother Ted. Well, of course, you're right on. I have to agree with what you said. And, you know, people, Christians, read about
fashion that they think the wife's not going to hear it, and the wife gets an email going, what the?
Oh my God. Do you understand this is being recorded and that's sent to the FCB?
FCB? Well, FCB, yeah.
the wife hears it.
I'm just telling you, you never know where your recordings go. That's the thing that you need to think about. You never know where they go. Yeah, you got a lot of RF, and you're making my recording sound bad, stupid Dave. Get out of here.
All I can do is talk to this bucket now.
That's right. Your audio's all messed up, Dave, and somebody's playing this recording, I don't know where it would be replayed, but they might say, man, this guy's recordings are terrible. But the reality is stupid Dave's got RF.
There is no reality. It's all imagination. There is no reality. What do you mean, Dave?
He said he was going to create a reality. He kept using this phrase, create a reality. How do you create a reality? Isn't reality real? You can't create it. I mean, you could create a story. You could create a spin of a story. But reality is reality as witnessed by an audio recording or a video recording or some other data. Well, sure, they could be doctored. That's why when they call people in there, they say, hey, Chris, is that you? Is that you?
Reality or reality?
W4BBH, Tampa Free Radio.
They got real all over.
Yeah, I got it.
Where are you walking? Yeah, there you go. That guy's right off the CB.
It doesn't work. We know that.
What an embarrassment. His call sign is UDK. I don't know what the first part is. What's your prefix, UDK, for my file? It's UDK. What's his prefix? I need UDK's prefix because he's a CB'er. He said that somebody was walking on him. I mean, that's kind of weird. I mean, it's like some sort of fetish, I guess. They lay on the ground and somebody walks on him. That's really kinky. His suffix was UDK, Uniform Delta King, King Kong. What's your prefix?
What's the map, Joe?
See, he's afraid now. He's afraid to give me his prefix.
What's the map, Joe? It's just A4UDK. Down there covering you up.
I'm covering me up. I guess I must be cold. I I need a blanket. He's covering me up, boys.
He's covering you up and he's walking on you.
Boy, Boy, what a bunch of CBers. Are you like a mud duck? Somebody's got a lot of RF in there. Listen to all these CBers out there. They're using all that CB lingo. We're going to cover you up. What was the other thing he said? Cover you all up.
Shut up, Joe.
Oh, he said he's walking on me. He's walking. How could he walk on me? I'm in my house. He's like, I don't know, 500 miles away. How's he walking on me? He must have long legs.
He's got a boot.
I don't understand any of this CB lingo. It sounds kind of retarded.
No, you're the one that's retarded, Joe. Joe, you're the one that's retarded.
Listen to all these little nicknames they give everybody. I guess that's common on the chicken band. They say this. I've heard this before. That guy in Florida, he says this. He says, what's your 20?
That's called a handle.
What's your 20? He asked that other guy, he said, hey, what's your 20?
Manana. Yo,
What's your 20?
Shut up, Joe.
You have to admit that's funny. What's your 20? Federal Citizens Band. Is that the FCC over? Boy, all these guys up north have RF. The guy in Wisconsin, Stupid Dave, got RF, and Communist Todd up there in Chicago, he's got RF. What's wrong with your guys' signal? He's a communist. He likes Putin. I'm not lying. He does like Putin. He said that he loves him. I know. Give me some more CB lingo there, guys. Give me some more CB lingo. I think it's funny.
Whiskey 4, Bravo.
I am a force of good in amateur radio.
Mushroom we got.
Give me some more CB lingo. I like to laugh at it.
Shut up, Joe.
How about a radio check?
Shut up, Joe, you turd burglar.
Right, I stir it with an Evinrude.
Shut up, Joe, you turd burglar.
Radio check.
I want to hear some more CB lingo like that guy said he was covering me up. Some more CB lingo. He was covering me up, and then he said the guy was walking on me. He was walking on me. All these little CBers, they never outgrew the CB. WA4UDK. I got a new file on him. I just opened it up.
Pegging my needle over.
Some more CB lingo. You're pegging my needle, yeah, Roger. On it's kind of hard to peg some of these, these little screen needles. They're a meter, but it's not a meter. It's all digital. It's kind of hard to peg that baby over. Well, you're the one that said that guy was covering me up and he was walking on me. If he was walking on me, you would think I would feel it. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel him at all. He wasn't walking on me.
Spit it out, Joe. Spit it out. Yeah, come back tomorrow there.
work on a file for this WA4UDK. He deserves a file.
Oh, you got to work on that.
Come back tomorrow and start the material.
In about 3 or 4 days, I'll have 10 or 20 recordings where UDK says that people are walking on me.
Spit it out, Joe. Spit it out, Joe. But I don't mind it because I don't like hearing your voice.
About 5 minutes.
Well, that's the problem. If you don't like hearing what's on the radio, you got a couple of choices. They got the big knob there. You got the big knob. You can turn the big knob a little bit. You won't hear it. You could also turn the power switch off and you won't hear it. You could also go to a different mode and you won't hear it. You could also smash your transceiver with a hammer hatchet and you won't hear it.
I'll give you
I wish you'd use better language. You use such dirty talk on ham radio. You know, he uses dirty talk so often he doesn't even realize that he's using it anymore. It's like part of his language.
How about Moby, Joe?
Use better language. He uses such dirty talk on ham radio.
Oh, you like Moby better, Joe?
Use better language. He uses such dirty talk on ham radio.
Moby, Joe. Okay, I'll give him Moby instead of fuck you.
See, he uses that language so often it doesn't have any impact anymore. You know, the first couple of times you're a little shocked, but it kind of wears off, you know. After a while, you got to keep amping it up and go higher and higher, and then it just doesn't have any impact anymore. So it's really only a short-term effect,
Easy, Todd, easy. There you go.
There's another operator that hasn't given a call sign in 5 years.
They never have.
No, it's been 5 years. I've got recordings of you back 5 years and nothing. Not a call sign out of it. His call sign is 445.
You're not very well off today, buddy. You really gonna try to come down in the stereo.
You know what I should do, though, is I have some good recordings of him. I should send them around to a bunch of hams and say, hey, does anyone recognize this guy's voice?
What, you just do whatever you want to do, you little bitch and little rat.
It's 445 from Kentucky. 445 from Kentucky? That's weird.
You ain't nothing to us, Joe. All you want is
He's frequent on the 27.420 fan there, over. Oh, Roger, yeah, well, that's a good idea, though. You know, I've got some really clear recordings of him. I bet if I send them around and then say, send them to my ham friends and then say, hey, just send them to every ham that you know, we could probably send it to maybe 300 or 400 hams. I wonder if someone would finally recognize him.
everybody hates your stuff.
No, it's a matter of mathematics. You know, if I send it to 5 people, and 5 people send it to 5 people, just think of the compounding that we'll get. And in like a week or two, maybe 1,000 people will have heard his recording and say, I think that's Bob.
Hello.
I think that's Bob. Yeah, that's Bob. Uh-oh.
Hello. Hello, Joe.
That's a good idea. We're going to call it, what do they call it? They call that a phone tree.
Hello.
It's called a phone tree, but this will be an email tree. I got some beautiful recordings of him. I'm going to send them to about 5 or 10 people and tell them to send them to all their ham friends, and then for them to forward it to their ham friends. Continue. Maybe after about 5 or 10,000 hams hear this recording, they'll say, I know who that is.
Citizens Band Radio Group, they'll ID him automatically.
Is that the FCB? FCB over?
You gosh darn right.
That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put those recordings together tomorrow and see if I could forward it to about 5 people and tell everybody to send it to at least 5 other hams. So you get 5 times 5, and then it just goes up exponentially. How is it? How much?
$2.
Okay, can I send it to you in quarters? I got some quarters. I found them in the couch.
You don't have 5 cents.
That's the SCB. That's a different organization from the FCC. Over.
FCB, that's Federal Citizens Band Radio.
I'm serious. We're going to catch this guy. We got a new methodology of catching these unidentified operators. FCB, Roger.
Hello?
Yeah, but Bitcoin's like $40,000. I'm not going to give you that much.
How about a mic line? That would be one for
I'm going to send you 1 micron of a Bitcoin. That would be $0.04, 4 cents.
that would
Roger. I'm going to send you 1/1,000,000th of a Bitcoin.
Is that labeled to the FCB?
Roger.
this mysterious individual will be revealed.
Roger.
10-4, good buddy.
10-4, good buddy. I got to write that down. 10-4, good buddy.
Information out there. He's scared.
You know why? Because I had millions of hits on QRZ, millions. I was driving so much traffic to that guy's website, he was making bank on me. I called him up and said, hey, it's time to share the wealth here, and he cut me off. So I said, take my junk off there, over.
QRZ is run by the Russians, over.
Roger, I agree with you. It's some sort of communist plot.
You were lying about it. You know you were.
involved?
Are you
That sounds like Rudy Putin.
Yeah, you know, Putin, I think, did buy QRZ. That's the rumor that I heard, that Putin bought QRZ. Over.
Really?
That's what I heard as well.
He paid for it.
That's conspiracy theory, Joe. Joe, you ran out of shit, dude. You need to work on some new stuff.
We got that guy identified. I just got to transfer some Bitcoin, and I got that guy. Somebody else knew who he was.
Some new stuff.
Yeah, Joe wants to suck his dick.
It's lame, it's old, and it's boring.
I know you are. I know you are old and boring.
And Joe wants to suck his dick.
Come back tomorrow.
You're going to have a file opened up on you, UDK.
927. Then we got your plumbing all down good.
When I get real good and bored, this is the channel I like to come hang out on.
You're a failure, you're Joe.
You're an idiot, Joe.
Well, you can call me an idiot, but I get things done. We identified that operator. I just have to transfer some Bitcoin.
You don't have anything to... You don't have a pot to piss in, Joe.
When did it
Not a pot to piss in, Joe.
Yeah, we got him. We're going to... Well, not us personally, but some of our friends' friends are going to rat him out to the FCC.
Is the frequency...
So you can't blame me. You can't blame me. I'm innocent.
Take a guess.
had nothing to do with his downfall with the FCC. That's on him and the person that sent it to the FCC, of course.
So go figure.
That's a lie, because you don't have any friends, Joe.
I have associates.
You don't have any friends. I got an afternoon associate, Joe.
Go to Walmart, you talk to an associate. You don't talk to a friend, you talk to an associate.
You're an asshole.
Joe, tell you're a bad farmer, dude. Go to 3898, 3937 like every night. Send me some brand back to Jonesy 200, and we'll still chew you up and spit you out.
Who's we?
Take everybody out of here.
You always use we, and really what you mean is me, but that doesn't work.
Oh, everybody out in it. Joe, take the survey there, whistle pick.
We got you already. He wants some Bitcoin to reveal your identity. I did. I got it for 4 cents. 4 cents. Over. No, I was paying him.
You can tell by his
Told him I'd pay him 1/1,000,000th of a Bitcoin, and at the current price, that would be 4 pennies.
What do you think?
7,200 there. And we'll still throw you in the wood chipper.
Who's we?
Everybody here.
Oh, yeah, it's like
Do a survey.
you're a group of one. What are you talking about?
There's many of us, Joe, you dumbass.
Yeah, you and MI has been your little buddy lately. When did he come out of the hole after being hidden for 10 years? He ran the ground. He ran the ground when Guernsey and Crow got busted by the FCC. He went hiding. He thought he was next. That wasn't me. That's crazy talk. W5MI is always talking. W5MI, he's down in Louisiana. Down there in Louisiana. He's pretty closer to Texas there. He's always talking about being abused by a large man. I mean, it's really weird. I mean, why does he always talk about being abused by another man? I mean, I guess he had a bad experience or something. That's true. I mean, listen to W5MI, Rescue 5, Mike, India. He's always talking about being abused by a large man. I mean, it's really weird. I mean, I've never said anything like that in my life, but he says it over and over again. So that must mean that, maybe something bad happened to him somewhere?
Well, your wife took a order of protection on you.
His name,
Because you did something bad to her.
his name is Mike Williams. Mike Williams, W5MI. You might want to send him a QSL card or something. Maybe he'll cheer up.
AC1DP. If you look at
When somebody says something like over and over and over again, it's like something that's like really weighing on them. It's really bothering them. So I'm thinking W5MI might have been abused by a large man at some point in his life, and he's reliving that. That's pretty sad. He probably should get some therapy.
You experienced it.
You know, it probably needs some therapy.
Only homos will beat up their wife.
Wow, listen, that audio is really messed up now. What did you do?
Did you and your wife have anal sex?
Wow, listen to that language. Well, you know, that's that operator that was accusing the Tennessee Knoxville operator of quarming, and that operator came out there and was hopping mad today saying that that wasn't them. So now we got a problem here.
Joe, you and your boyfriend have anal all night long.
Well, you know, I'm just kind of warming up here. You keep saying the word we, but I don't hear anybody but you. That's like saying we don't like your kind around here no more.
Sure enough, we ain't want your kind around here no more. You gonna have to get on up out of here.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That language, you gonna have to learn to talk that language right. You gonna talk that language, you gonna have to learn to talk that language right.
You know, Dan, I must have struck a nerve with talking about Joe's earlier in life where his daddy come home drunk and beat his ass and probably sexually abused him. Then he beat up his
Keep up the good work. Come on. That's really a good thing.
Doc. I've been a ham for 65 years, age here is 86, and I'm what you would call a sporadic operator right now. But I'm getting on more and more in the evenings now because the 20-meter band opened up. That's my go-to band. And I have a 40-meter bird B and an 80-meter sloper here, but I prefer 20 meters. Power.
Call here is Whiskey 0, Foxtrot, November, Sierra.
All right, Whiskey 0, Foxtrot, November, Sierra. We got you.
That sounds good. Yeah, again, back to 20 over 9 train coming into Shawnee, Kansas. Shawnee, suburb of Kansas City. And the name here is Mike, Mexico, India, Kilo Echo. Back to you, Whiskey 5 Bravo from Whiskey 0, Foxtrot, November, Sierra.
All right there, Mike. Well, the name on this end is Dallas, just like the cheerleaders in Texas, and we appreciate the contact.
Okay, thank you very much for the contact. And 73s will let you get busy making some more contacts. W5B, that's 0MN, 73.
73. This is Whiskey 5 Bravo, QRZ.
Kilo India 5 ending in Papa, go ahead.
43.
Carroll County. The abbreviation for Carroll is Charlie Romeo Lima. Over. Okay, do you have a serial number? Over.
Ok, gracias Pablo, gracias por la primera vez aquí en Beto. Toda esa broadcasting de aquí de eso, yo tengo que ponerle el atenuador, porque eso la aguja se va hasta el final.
Bueno, Dionisio, estamos hablando de más de 8 años. Yo diría que más de 8 años.
The 120A out on the balcony. So how do you what do you have that thing grounded to? Because I know a couple of guys that have those 120, the Addis 120 in their car, and when they pair it with like an 857 or something, try to get it to tune automatically, they both had issues with the grounding. They had to go back and run, fix up the grounding a little bit better. So do you have any issues with the with that for it adjusting automatically on the balcony there? Over.
Kilo India 5,
Lima X-ray Oscar, can I answer? Okay, first time my logger, can I have your name and again, I think you said Oklahoma, over. And the name was Brady, over. Okay, Brady, thank you very much. I got a good, strong signal to Syracuse. My name is John, over. All right, 73 is here in the log. This is the Maritime Net. I'm taking check-ins, over.
A subir la antena que él me hizo. Recuérdate que yo tengo una antena aquí a 10 pies de altura en un tubito que la armé y la puse.
Charlie, that's what I thought. You said 59 Kilo 3877. Yeah, QSL, you're 55 Texas. Texas 55 Texas, 73 QRZ. November Papa 4, Julia. Kilo Delta 5 Echo Delta Lima 59 Kilo 3877 South Carolina. QSL 57 Texas 73 Whiskey 3 Sierra Papa Charlie November Papa 4, Julia. Ending Victor. November Lima 7 Victor. Kilo Fox 8 India Victor 59 Kilo 3877.
for the report. 5 and 7, 57 in Costa Rica. Thank you, and 73. Thank you. QRZ Japan. QRZ Japan from Tango India 2 Charlie Charlie. QRZ Japan. QRZ Japan from Tango Italy 2 Charlie.
On my nose on February 12th on 10 meters. You're coming 5 by 9 plus into Orange County, California. Nice propagation, Josie. JA9, PPC, and 6 OKU.
As well here in Arizona. Here in Arizona, we're hearing you really well. The name here is Gerald. Golf Echo Radio Alpha Lima Delta. Gerald is the name. Go ahead.
Probably the same place old dumbass Dan is.
Come on in here, Tiny Anderson. WA4UDK, it's all yours. Oh, yeah. After Jimmy's failure, give it your best shot.
Where would you like my best shot? On your face?
You got a call sign? You don't have a call sign, sir. I can't listen to your suggestions or your comments, so... If you don't know how to pass the general test, well, pay some VE or somebody to do a final test so you can come in there and play like you got a pair of balls.
You mean you have a pair?
In other words, you got to have a call sign to WA4UDK. Got to have a call sign there, boy. You have a call sign, you can be a player. If you don't, I mean, just shut it up. There you go. I know your call sign, Chris. You don't have to give it. Well, it's Christopher. How are you doing there, Christopher? I'll never get it. Oh, man, I tell you what, I hope you enjoy it. You know, it gets pretty high on that deep out here, even out here in the boondocks. WA4UDK, good evening there, Chief. At least you're talking with some sense. Wow, that's rare. I know I got a conversation with you, Paul. As long as you got food in front of you, huh? There you go. Well, good evening there, too, Chris. We're waving and 5 fingers in the thumb like Shut the fuck up. They call me, please. I know this spot. UDK, I hear you up there, Todd. I hear that boom, boom, boom up there in Chicago. Bang, 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 back to you. Talking WFI-MI. WFI-MI. Joe got out of there, finding his way. He was sitting in the sandbox. He turned it into a litter box. The litter box. I'll be right back. I'm going to get me a place of this time. That's your son. You got RF so bad it cheats your ass up. Yeah, you got real bad RF in there, toddler. Yeah, they're not blowing smoke up to there, Todd. You do have bad RF. Simply cool. And I know it's why. You suck my dick there and you talking like a little girl.
Oh, there's that flowers coming. There's that flowers coming.
There's that stick breaker.
Oh my God, you're talking like a little girl. What's wrong with you?
Oh, see, be a man.
What happened to your ball?
Have a call sign.
Where did your balls go? Where did your balls go?
When do y'all do that and don't have to call sign? Because they got no balls. Be a man, have a call sign there, fella. Be a man. Come back to me, got what?
He says it's okay if you're here,
W5MI. Trying to get my call sign in your ID. There's nobody shut up long enough. Go ahead. W5MI. $8 fine. Hit the road. November 4, Sierra Delta Golf. Live and uncensored here in the beautiful Studio G. In the
With no
heart
amp?
of the growing metropolis of Jefferson, Georgia.
With no amp, no signal.
No, you're getting rid of it. It's still a little hot, though. Boom, 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 boom.
Now, no amp, no signal.
Yeah, that's gone out of there now. Yeah, you're just a little bit hot. Hot microphone? Yeah.
We'll call the American tomorrow to find out what the hell's going on.
What'd you do to it, Todd? I got a bad connection here on the banana plug. I had to clean it up. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. It wasn't really RF. It was just a bad connection. Keep the liquor out of it. Oh, what RF? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, 1,240 whole watts. I'm just getting on down. Keep the powder out of it. Well, I tell you what, Dan, you need to give some guidance to the children up there. Oh, these dudes are fucking idiots, nothing.
They're illegitimate.
Every goddamn night. They're just a bunch of
Come on.
They're illegitimate. They need a pacifier shoved up in the right orifice.
They like that. You know, poor old Joey. Anyway, he's picking up some new material, I'm sure of that. But I hate to see it. His place coming here every day and get beat up, you know, still something between your legs and, you know, get all this shame and get off the radio until the next day. That's pretty low down. He does it every day. That's his daily routine. He's a goddamn idiot. Every day. Football helmet or something like that, or some body armor, because that's
he does have a helmet that he walks around the house with.
I've heard people talk about that before, and all them security cameras out there, and he's looking for snipers and the Russian army coming up the road.
Imagine if you were his neighbor.
7 cell phones, 9 phones, 5. Do the math.
Well, imagine if you were his neighbor.
Comment. Yeah, I think he's a drug agent or something.
Comment.
What about a guy like that moves in next door to you?
Contact.
Who did it?
W5MI. Y'all be quiet a second.
With Joe doing what he's doing,
I'm not going to hurt the guy, but, you know, he's going to piss off the wrong guy, and
he's going to get hurt.
it's escalating.
Oh, I've heard this shit for years, that all these people were going to take Joe out. I mean, for years. I've known that cocksucker on the radio since the 1980s. And he's done the same spiel, the same thing, day after day after day after day after day after day. And I've heard the same, we're going to kill him, we're going to beat him up. Ain't nobody going to do no such thing. I don't even know why you guys go there.
But it's going to happen one day.
He's going to make a mistake and go to work one of these times when he thinks I'm not there and I'm going to flip his fucking head off his shoulders and shit on his neck.
That too.
I'm going to shoot him in the dick.
He'll have one.
And damn, he's going to shoot everybody in the dick, so I wouldn't worry about him.
You're going to shoot him in his vagina.
You'll shoot him in his vagina.
You know he's recording.
Look at the fuck. What is he doing?
Oh, he's sitting back recording, listening.
Let's see. Joe's complaints right through Riley versus you. This is ignored Joe. They know who Joe is. He has no credibility.
Well, that's because Joe had his number on speed dial, calling him all the time.
And also he's gotten 3 letters.
No official, no FCC person, nobody at AIRL are going to take anything that AC1EE, Joe Italiano, that comes out of his mouth, any false complaint commercial, he has zero credibility with it. They lie.
It's a frequency news right now.
And I'm surprised that he hadn't got an NAL yet. 3 letters already.
President Clinton is a copy from the leaders.
And this dumb son of a bitch out there with a little girl voice and a little honey wild drinking on a G5 RV. Why is he even waste his time?
There's a lot of jealous people out here on post down there.
Well, I'm not sure he's not going to get any more letters. He'll get an NAL next.
I think they're waiting for somebody to just shoot him.
That could happen.
You guys are telling the truth.
One guy said he's going to shoot him in the dick.
I took me to a little girl's place, but he says, we're mature.
Joe's going to get shot in the dick.
Boy, that's so funny.
Might get shot in the ass, too.
Thank you.
Yeah, when you guys go to the gas station, you guys go to the gas station and you're paying $5-6 a gallon. Just think of W5MI. He's got an injured back. got an injured back, and that's he's driving up the cost of your gasoline. So think about that whenever you go to the gas pump. You might want to put one of those little stickers on there instead of a photo of Biden and said I did that. Put a little photo of W5MI and said I did that.
Come on, Joe. Is that the best you can do?
Well, it's true. It's true. You hurt your back.
No, it's not supposed to. I'm off work. I'm off work because of surgery. I got surgery, Joe, 8 weeks ago.
What kind of surgery?
Disability, asshole.
What kind of surgery?
What'd you like to know?
Oh, you're driving up the cost of our gasoline. Thanks a lot.
Joe likes to write books.
You know, I got
Thanks
shoulder
a lot,
rebuilt.
M.I. Thanks a lot.
You know, I got my shoulder rebuilt, dumbass.
There you go. And he charged that to the company that charges that right to you guys.
Off the pilot, man. You got it all shut down.
You know how he hurt his shoulder, don't you? You know how he hurt that shoulder.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah, Joe. You're going to do a lot better than that.
Well, I heard W5MI and that other Ripley station slandering me. So I thought I'd come back. I was answering some text messages and about certain things and certain operators and yeah. And so, you know, W5 has this injury. He's got a shoulder injury. His shoulder hurts, guys. So he had to go out of work and get paid. And driving up the cost of your fuel right there.
That's the rule, man. Is that the best you can do, Joe?
That is the truth, M.I. I mean, come on.
You know, all we're talking about is facts about you, Joe. You got an NAL coming your way.
I've got an NAL coming my way. Really?
You got 3 letters already.
Well, I've gotten hundreds of letters coming my way. What are you talking about?
Well, we'll go look at the Forces Bureau. You haven't read them already. But I've read them too.
You've read them. I don't know if you could read.
Okay, Joe. I graduated a double E with a 3.9 plus average. What did you graduate with?
I was, when I got my double E degree, I was Electrical Engineering Student of the Year. I graduated summa cum laude. Look that up. Summa cum laude. You have to learn to earn.
Hey, Joe. What was your grade point average, Joe? What was your grade point average, Joe?
No, I was 4.0. I never got a B in university ever. Never got a B ever. That's an absolute fact. I know you don't like that, but you know, I was a high performer, not a back marker like you and the rest of these guys out here. Now you're getting your little shoulder fixed.
Once you prove that, Joe, you're a lot better than everything else. Once you prove it, Joe, post it.
You know, if you're an electrical engineer, you would be back at work the next day because you don't use your arm. You just use a keyboard. What's your excuse for being off work? You see, you're lying.
No,
You're lying, am I?
I gotta use my hands in the computer.
No, you're lying. If you were an electrical engineer, you could get a surgery and be back to work the next day, sitting at a desk, just typing into a keyboard. Give me a break. You're a liar. He's a liar, guys. Damn liar.
When you get your shoulder rebuilt, Joe, you're incapacitated for 3 weeks.
Incapacitated. What
Let me have a look over there,
loser.
rip your shoulder apart and rebuild it to see how you feel.
This guy's a faker, guys. Find out where he works and send in some emails. He's faking it.
I'm in R&D, Joe. I work with my hands and a computer.
Oh, yeah. You hear what he said? He said, I work with my hands. If you're an electrical engineer, you're not working with your hands. Give me a break. I worked as one for over 40 years. I could have gone in there with all my fingers taped up, my leg bandaged up, walking with a cane. I'd sit down at my desk and get to work. Yeah, we just found out another guy that's kind of faking some disability here. He said he had his shoulder rebuilt, so he can't go in and sit at a desk and type in a keyboard. Now, do you guys believe that? But he could get on ham radio. He can get on ham radio and yak away. Well, that's my point. Why isn't he back to work? That's right. So can he. If he's sitting there at a desk, yakking away into a microphone, he could be typing away into a keyboard. He doesn't need to be off work. Another malingerer. Oh, my shoulder hurts. Get back to work, M.I. Get back to work. Get back to work, M.I. Everybody knows now you're faking it. That's Mike Williams. Mike Williams. He comes out here and says dirty things about me. And now we find out the truth. He's faking it. He should be back at work. Faking it. He should be back at work. Get back to work, Mike Williams. Get back to work. The price of our gasoline is high enough. Faking it. He should be back at work. Joe is a dirty. I mean, why in the world is this guy saying he can't go to work, but he could sit there on his radio all day? Well, is this guy saying he can't go to work, but he could sit there on his radio all day? That's right. He's sitting home on his radio, working on his antennas, but he can't go to work. I mean, that's a simple question. I mean,
Stand by, Joe.
that's a simple question. W5MI, Mike Williams. Looks like he might have stuck his foot in it. Well, actually, his shoulder.
Stand by, Joe.
That's a simple question. Where'd he go? Where'd Mike Williams go? That's a simple question. Where did Mike Williams go? They're calling in the reinforcements. That's a simple question.
Too many people are talking.
That's a simple question. That's a simple question. He's got a hurt boo-boo on his shoulder, but he can sit on his radio all day, but he can't sit at his computer at work.
I do research and development, Joe.
I mean, this is a little bit shaky here. I'm just telling you the truth. I mean, look at what just came out of his mouth. He said he was an engineer because he was proud of his inferior GPA. And then he comes around and he says, I said, if you're an engineer, you should be at work. You could sit at a desk. I mean, you're not going to get 3 weeks off for surgery because you can't sit at your desk. I mean, come on.
Stand by, Joe.
I mean, you're not going to get 3 weeks off for surgery because you can't sit at your desk. Where did W5MI go? He seems to have made an abrupt departure. Stand by, I'm talking to W5MI. Seems to have made an abrupt. Where did W5MI go? And The man with the boo-boo on his shoulder has to stay at home, even though the only thing he does at work is sits at a desk, looks at a screen, and types into the keyboard. I know because I did it for many, many decades. You could go in there with your arm cut off and you could still function. Go in there with your arm cut off and you could still function. No, I'm perfectly fine with $10 a gallon gasoline. Matter of fact, I like it. I don't like these malingerers. He's padding the sick time there, boys.
Right here, asshole. Right here, asshole.
Padding the sick time. I mean, he admitted it.
Right here, asshole.
If he's going to slander me all day and all night, I'm going to have to fire back.
Joe, right here, asshole.
I know you're right there.
Right here, asshole. Development, Joe. I work with my hands on a computer. Right here.
Yeah, you just sit there and sit on your butt all day on a computer, staring at a screen. I know what you're doing.
Day after day.
Whatever, Joe. Right here, asshole.
No, I'm not doing anything different. Yeah, but I'm not getting paid for it. See, that's the difference. That's the thing. That's why gasoline is $5 a gallon, because you got guys who work in the oil industry that they get a hangnail and they take 3 months off. You get a hangnail and take 3 months off. And, that's not fair to the customers.
Stand by, Joe.
Stand by.
No, you're not.
So the next time you put that nozzle in your filler tube there, think of W5MI and how he's inserting his nozzle into you. There you go. I mean, that's dirty business.
I hate it when that happens.
Really dirty business.
I hate it when I get inserted with the nozzle.
Me, so now that we know the facts about him, maybe, it could happen.
The trouble is, it's the eco-Nazis and their agenda, their anti-energy agenda doesn't comport with reasonable fuel prices. That's part of the point, Joe, is that eco-Nazis drive up the cost of energy so we don't use as much and we can get off that nasty oil stuff. Reasonable fuel prices.
That's true. That's what the eco-Nazis believe.
It's about $5, $6, $7 a gallon gas.
Let me ask you a question, Scotty.
We're just getting the tip of the eco-Nazi shaft.
That's right, but let me ask you a question. What's the difference between the eco-Nazis and employees that work in the oil industry that get a hangnail and take 3 months off? What's the difference? The net result is the same. It drives the cost of fuel up.
Well, the difference is you have eco-Nazis that are in government doing policy and restricting our energy production under the auspices of some kind of global warming or something, some kind of fantasy of global warming, and that if we just go back on products made in China, that it'll save our energy, clean energy, renewable, and all that. Well, the trouble with that is you're getting right back being dependent on China and other countries for all the materials and stuff. So they're not thinking ahead on this. The eco-Nazis are actually the ones making policy, and not the guy having a hangnail out there on the oil field.
What's the difference between the eco-Nazis? Well, he said he worked in R&D. I mean, that's kind of a R&D. Yeah, R&D. Yeah, that's it. You could do R&D with your leg cut off, and work in the oil. You could have your head. You could have a body cast on, and you can go to work and work in R&D all day long. But he seems to have had to take lots of time off.
How about some stuff for you?
You can say whatever you want to say, but he's driving up the cost of fuel for your gasoline there, Scotty. Whenever you go to fill up your motorcycle, your MX or your motorcycle thing that gets on the dirt there, you're going to be paying a lot of money. Just think of W5MI and his hangnail. I mean, having a hangnail is very painful, but it could be painful at work just as well as it could be painful at home. Over. I mean, having a hangnail is
Hey, Joe, I've never seen a laser
people than people who fabricate airliners and airplanes. Those people get paid for 8 to 10 hours a day, and I swear they don't work more than 3. They're milking that. They're milking over there at Boeing out there in Long Beach. They were milking those big old planes. They were milking it. Well, Scotty, that's just because you don't know. I mean, a plane like they do out there at Boeing. No, you see, you were looking at it from the outside, and yeah, it might look like a bunch of guys are kind of, not moving very fast, but you don't know how much thinking they're doing, Scotty. They're doing thinking. When you're thinking, sometimes you can't tell what somebody's thinking just by looking at them. Over. You don't know how much Roger that. They're doing, Scotty. They're doing thinking. A lot of thinking on the job out there. Over. That's right. They're going to spend a lot of time to think about what they're going to do next. They got to think real hard about the next rivet they're going to install.
Let me say something to Joe real
That
quick.
is true. You got to think about the rivet. You got to become one with the rivet. That rivet, there are lives dependent on that rivet. You got to have the right attitude. You don't know how much thinking they're doing, Scotty. They're doing thinking. Yeah, go ahead, W5MI. I hope I don't hurt you by talking to you on the radio. Over. You don't know how much
This was not a normal shoulder surgery. It was rebuild, metal joint, everything.
You don't know. Yeah, he's got some overpriced rebuild on his shoulder. He probably could get a whole bunch of extra compensation if he gets metal.
You can't work in that department on medication, period.
Can't work on medication? They're doing, Scotty. They're doing thinking. What kind of medication are you on? Opioids? Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes there. Cannabis, man. Cannabis, man. I don't know if I want anybody working in the oil fields that are on dope. I really don't want that. Cannabis, man. I sure hope he doesn't go back to work and he's still taking those drugs. That could be a problem.
You need to come up and tell President Beaton about it.
Cannabis, man. Cannabis. You don't have the same education. I have 3 degrees. I did multiple things at once. I was a multitasker. I was multitasking, just like right now. Cannabis, man. Cannabis, man. Cannabis, man. Cannabis, sounds like you're jelly. Sounds like you're jelly. Cannabis, man. Yeah, I hope those oil field guys aren't smoking dope out there. I mean, that could cause a fire. Cannabis, natural, man. Cannabis, man. What do you mean I wouldn't talk like this? I'm talking slow because I'm talking to you guys.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't appreciate it, so, You have the more perfect call sign. 701, your AC1 double dumbass.
Cannabis, man.
N01.
That's right, I noticed.
That was Joe's call sign, I think 2 or 3 call signs before.
Cannabis, man. The oil field guys, that's getting pretty automated now anyway. The oil field guys used to have to wrap a chain around these pipes and pull them up and all that. No, that's not like, they don't do it like that anymore. Yeah, that was like the 1950s. Well, that was a long time ago. Yeah, now they got machines that do that stuff. Yeah, computers and such. Yeah, computers